I'm Adam, Adam Moore. I did the illustration, I did the comic, drawing for the story Short Back and Sides, which was written by Mark Pembury. I heard about the project through Mark, who I knew from doing a MA with him. He had been involved in it, writing a story, and mentioned that they were looking for graphic novelists. I did a graphic novel for my MA project, and it's kind of what I want to do really, is comic books. So it just seemed like a good opportunity to get a chance to make a comic, to meet some different people, and just to get working really on something. So the story that I've done is called Short Back and Sides, and it's the main character is a guy called Mr. Cooper, who was a hairdresser, and it's kind of pieced together from different anecdotes and different stories and stuff. And he was kind of quite a sort of famous local character just for being quite cantankerous and really angry, and he'd always shout at his customers. And the other main character is a young boy called Danny, who's a bit of a sort of, in some ways, a bit of a fashion victim. He sort of moves with he sort of becomes a punk in the 70s, becomes a bit of a new romantic in the 80s, and then so it's just the kind of contrast between the two characters is quite interesting. Through doing the project, I've definitely developed. I think this is the first time I've done a totally completed comic story from start to finish, to a point where it's all coloured and all ready to be printed and stuff, so that's good. And also I think I've developed just my drawing generally just by doing it, and the kind of colouring and stuff. I'm quite happy with how that's come out. But I think probably the main thing that I've sort of has been a learning process is working with someone else's script, because everything I've done before has been something that I've written and then drawn. So I think sort of having to push myself to work around someone else's ideas and try and get it to look the way I think they kind of want it to look has been quite a learning experience and quite a big thing for me. So the most enjoyable thing is just sort of having the chance to create a finished piece of work and working with a good writer and stuff, and a story that I really think is a good story. But also it's been really nice meeting lots of different people and making some new connections with different illustrators and different writers and stuff. That's been really useful. This is the first time it's going to be published, so that's really great as well, something to look forward to.